Hi, welcome to my podcast for my multimedia journalism class. My name is Morgan Ray, and on today's episode, we will be talking about the Phoenix Light Rail with guest Ava Patton, who is a student at Arizona State University. The music used in this podcast is from bensound.com, and the song is called All That by Benjamin Tissot. Today, me and fellow classmate Ava Patton are going to be talking about the Phoenix Light Rail. Ava, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ava, and I'm a student at the Walter Cronkite School at Arizona State University.
So, Ava, I'm here to talk to you about the light rail, also known as the Phoenix Valley Metro. Have you ever had to ride it before?
Yeah, I've actually had to ride the light rail quite a few times when I commute to Tempe.
How often do you go to Tempe?
I go to Tempe usually twice a week for my classes and then sometimes on the weekends as well.
Do you normally take the light rail when going to and from Tempe?
Yes, I normally ride the light rail, but sometimes I'll take the ASU shuttles.
How long would you say it takes you to get to Tempe on the light rail?
I would say it usually takes about 30 to 35 minutes because of all the stops that it makes.
And how long would it take you to get to Tempe on the ASU shuttles?
I would say usually about 20 to 30 minutes even, depending on traffic, but sometimes it's hard to catch the shuttle, which is usually why I take the light rail.
Do you need a pass to ride the light rail or the ASU shuttles?
You don't need a pass for the ASU shuttles, but you're supposed to have a pass to ride the light rail, but most of the time ASU students will ride without purchasing a pass.
Do students ever get in trouble for not purchasing a pass?
Sometimes I've seen the security guards kick off some people for not having a pass, but it doesn't usually happen very often.
Have you ever been kicked off the light rail for not having a pass?
No, I haven't.
Are students ever afraid that one day they'll get kicked off?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't think I ride the light rail very often enough to where I would get kicked off.
Do you know what students usually do once they're kicked off?
I think most of them actually end up Ubering, but I'm not completely sure.
Would you say that it's important for people to purchase a pass before riding?
I think you should definitely purchase a pass, but the security guards don't check for passes very often.
Do you think ASU students ride the light rail or the ASU shuttles more?
I think more students actually take the ASU shuttles on the weekdays, and then the ASU students also take the light rail on the weekends, since more of the shuttles don't come up very often on the weekends.
How long do the shuttles run during the weekend and the week?
The shuttles are open from about 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., I'm pretty sure, and come every 15 minutes during the week, and they also come every 2 hours on the weekends.
So, overall, do you prefer riding the ASU shuttles or the light rail?
I would say I prefer riding the light rail just because the stops are a lot closer to my classes.
Okay, thank you, Ava, for joining me today to talk about the light rail.
Of course, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for listening to today's episode about the Phoenix Light Rail. I hope you got some fun and interesting insight from an ASU student's perspective about what goes on with student transportation at ASU, since there are a few different options. It's always safer to purchase a pass before riding the light rail. Come back next week for an episode with fellow classmate Riley Swenson for an inside scoop about the Taylor Place Dining Hall. The music used in this podcast is from bensound.com, and the song is called All That by Benjamin Tissot.